So today's topic is going to be something a lot of people say, oh, that's not really important. But I'm going to tell you guys, this issue right here could cost you your whole business. If it just happens one time, you could lose pretty much everything you've got. Because if, let's say you have insurance for your business, and those of you who have never had an insurance claim, I never have, but I know people who have, and if you have an insurance claim one time, it literally, I'm going to give you an example. A friend of mine had a drywall business, and one of his guys hit a fire sprinkler, which that's just like, that doesn't happen. I mean, if that happened, if anybody even gets near one on my jobs, I'm just like, that's it. You're out. You won't even last. You've got to treat those things like they're made out of like jewelry. So, don't get up there and start putting tape on the glass or anything like that. That's like, no. Okay. But anyway, one of his guys caught one with a drywall knife, and he flooded 2 floors in a hotel, and the hotel didn't really get that much damage because they had their own people there, but they sent him a bill for about 20 grand. And you think, well, that's a lot of money. Well, that wasn't very much for 2 floors of a hotel getting flooded. So, but you know what his premium was the next year? $22,000. So if he didn't come up with 22 grand, he didn't have insurance. And how many of you guys can pay that much money out when you have a claim? So I'm just trying to tell you guys, this is an important issue. Spray line. Okay, what kind of spray line to buy? I use, and it doesn't look like it right now because this has all been painted up so much. I use only Graco Blue Max spray line. Now, the reason is because you get the cheaper stuff. You see how hard this is to kink? This doesn't kink very easily. The cheaper stuff, if it kinks and your pressure's up kind of high, you can actually blow that spray line up. And if you're in somebody's house, and even if the furniture's covered, you got carpet, you got furniture, you got, it can make a huge mess really, really quick. And the other thing is replace that spray line often. Don't wait till it leaks to replace it. Somewhere in the 2 to 4 year period is when I do mine. So this one's probably about ready to go. I have a brand new one sitting there. I'm ready to change it out pretty soon. And then also the same thing on your whip. Don't get the generic brand. Get the Graco Blue Max whip. Yeah, they're like $40 or whatever for a 5-foot whip versus, whatever, 25 for the cheap one. But what happens is they blow up, they blow out of the thing, this thing right here, where it's crimped on. And then, again, how much mess it can make very, very quickly. I mean, that paint can just squirt out of there and make a huge mess really quick. And before you know it, all of a sudden, you're buying somebody a brand new couch at $4 or $5 grand, or whatever your customer has. They could, you could wipe out 20 grand worth of furniture in a minute and a half. So is it worth it to save $20? $50 or whatever? No, it's not. Okay, so Graco Blue Max line is all I use. Yes, I do still use Graco. Use Graco guns. I use Graco line. I just don't like their rigs. Their rigs, the packings on them, it's just too expensive to maintain. So that's why I use the Titan on my rigs. Now, I used to use Graco rigs. I mean, we used them for years. If I had a whole bunch of big jobs to do where I was doing a bunch of interiors and I didn't want dust, I might buy one for that. Then it might be worth it. But most of the time, for most people, this rig will work for just about anything you need to do. All right, so I'll talk to you in the next video.